my name's Andrea and welcome to Andrea's One Step Garden. Today I am showing you how to start petunias and wax begonias from seed. I decided to pair these two together as they both need an early start and the same growing requirements. They both need heat to germinate as well as they both need light to germinate. So both are going to be sown on the surface. So with wax begonias, they need about 12 to 16 weeks to start from seed before your last frost date. In zone 6B in the Okanagan, my last frost date is May 11th. So I am about 13 weeks before my last frost date. So I'm going to be starting these now. I start with a pre-moistened seed starting mix in these little 6-pack cells. You can use any kind of container. Doesn't have to be one of these. I sometimes like to use these little mushroom containers, so you don't need anything fancy to start them from seed, or sometimes I use plug flats when I'm sowing a lot more seeds. So I'm just going to start with these 6 packs. I have already filled them with pre-moistened seed starting mix. My go-to seed starting mix would be ProMix HP. I'm going to start with wax begonias. I'm going to just take the seeds. You don't need a ton as they are like powder. You can see they're very, very, very tiny. I would say if I were to guess about 100 seeds right in my hand there. So I'm just going to take the seeds and all you do is you lightly sprinkle them right over the soil. Just like that. And that's all that for that. Next, I'm gonna take my petunia seeds. These ones are dwarf mixed petunias. These ones do say that you start them about 6 to 8 weeks before your last frost. So if you haven't got your petunia seeds yet and are just deciding that you're wanting to plant them, it's not too late to go pick up some seeds. I am starting them 13 weeks before my last frost date, as I like to have blooming hanging baskets by Mother's Day to sell. So if you're wanting to start a little project for your mom for Mother's Day and want to give her a hanging basket that you made yourself, right now would be the time to start them, but you will need the space to pot them up into the different stages and be putting them in that hanging basket by about mid-March, so they're blooming for Mother's Day. So I'm going to take my seed starting mix just like I had for the begonias, and I'm just going to take the tiny little seeds and just sprinkle them right over top of the soil. I'm just going to dump the rest that are in my hand just like that. Now that the seeds are planted, all I'm going to do is take my little tag that I made with my label maker. I'm just going to stick it in the flat so I know what it is and give it a little spray down just so the seeds have enough moisture so they can start to germinate. Now I place my little 6-pack in a clear bag just like this. If you don't have a clear bag, that is fine. You can use some saran wrap as well. It just acts as a bit of a humidity dome to keep the moisture in there. So there's that one. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the begonias. I'm going to stick the tag right in there. Give it a little spray down. And stick it in a bag as well. There you go. Just like that. Now that I have my petunias and wax begonias all planted and in their little bags, I'm going to go place them on my heat mat and ensure that they have the heat and the light to germinate underneath my grow lights. So there you have it. That is how I plant my petunias and wax begonia seeds. If this video has helped you, please like this video and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. And like always, thank you for watching.